Pope Francis, the 266th Pope and the first, as Bianca had mentioned, from Latin America, passed away on April 21st at the age of 88. The Vatican says that he suffered a stroke that led to a coma and later heart failure. It is a major moment for the Catholic Church and a reminder of the serious health issues that many face later in life. And right now we're joined by Dr. Chauncey Crandall. He is the director of the Palm Beach Clinic of Preventative Medicine and Cardiology and also best-selling author of The Simple Heart Cure, the 90-day program to stop and to reverse heart disease. Dr. Crandall, good to be with you.
Good to be with you.
And could you explain to us, Doctor, what exactly a stroke is and how it impacts our bodies?
Well, you know, there are a number of different strokes. One is called the ischemic stroke, where you get a blood clot. It plugs up one of the blood vessels in the brain and you don't get proper circulation. The other is called the cerebral bleed, where you bleed internally in the brain. And there's another one, a small one called a TIA, which is much smaller, lasts for maybe a couple minutes, couple hours. You get complete recovery, and but it can be a warning signal to something bigger down the road. So strokes are important. They happen to many people as they age because the circulation just misbehaves as some people get older, and we can take precautions against that.
Yeah, Dr. Crandall, what are some of the risk factors for stroke?
Well, the main risk factors are the same risk factors that we have for heart disease, diabetes, hypertension, smoking, obesity, inactivity. All these are the main risk factors. Advanced age also, as we age above 80, the risk of stroke is markedly increased. So there are many things we can do to prevent stroke. Better lifestyle, better eating, better weight, stopping smoking behavior, so we can prevent these type of things from happening.
Yeah, and how does, people might be asking, as we talk about Pope Francis, how does stroke lead to heart failure? And explain to us exactly what heart failure means.
Well, that's interesting. I think what happened with the Pope is that he did have a stroke. And when people have a stroke, as many people know, we can go into paralysis. Certain parts of the body don't work well. But I think what happened with the stroke, the Pope, is that he had a massive stroke or even a cerebral bleed, and that shut down most of his body parts. They weren't working well. He couldn't breathe normally on his own and just went into heart failure because of a massive stroke. There was no way really to reverse what happened to the Pope.
Yeah, very sad. Can you talk to us maybe about some of the signs of stroke? What should people be looking for?
Well, the main thing is if you think you're having a stroke, you need to call 911 because they're going to take you right away to a stroke site where they know how to treat strokes. But some of the common signs are paralysis or difficulty speaking, maybe a loss or numbness of a limb. When these things start happening, you need to get on the phone, call 911, try not to figure out what's happening at home, but give 911 a call, get to the hospital immediately, and they can treat you with all sorts of clot-busting drugs and different medical management that they have at these sites to help you. So strokes, we can win with strokes, but time is really important to get to the hospital.
Yeah, Dr. Crandall, not a whole lot of time left, but is age a factor, or could anybody at any age potentially have a stroke?
Well, age is a factor. So greater than 55 years of age presents a risk factor for stroke. And when people really get above 70 or 80, we see more strokes in that age population. The arteries get older. There are many other things going on with that person at that age that can give stroke. And with the Pope also, he had recent pneumonia, which is an inflammatory problem, and that probably was part of the risk that he had the stroke that he did have.
Yeah, Dr. Crandall, thank you for coming on and talking to us about this. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And Dr. Crandall's Stroke Kit is your guide to understanding, preventing, and acting against strokes. It is a $60 value. You can get the Stroke Kit and Dr. Crandall's Heart Health Report with a free offer. Call or go online and be sure to check it out.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.